Hi, I'm Amanda from Enox, and I'm here to talk to you about 5 steps to create your orthodontic marketing plan. As orthodontics becomes more and more competitive, having a marketing plan is really imperative to your practice's success. It's not just about what promotions you want to run, but really how you're going to track everything you're doing and plan all your efforts to get new patients. Before I get into the steps, I do just want to say I know we're a little bit through the year already, but really it's not too late. It might be tempting to say, oh, it's already, spring is gone. I'll try again next year. But when it comes to strategy, it's always going to be better late than never. Even if you only take one of these steps away to implement, you're still going to be closer to your goals than you were before. So fear not. I know it's not January 1st in a New Year's resolution, but you got this. The reason you want to make sure you have a marketing plan is it's going to help you do a few things. It's going to help you make more informed decisions because you're looking at the whole picture, not just a piece. It's going to help you invest your time and money more wisely because you know what's working and what's not. And ultimately, it's going to help you attract new patients. So, what's the first step? The first step of any plan is thinking about what success looks like. So, this can be measured in different ways, but generally it's tied to your practice or growth or maintenance goals. So, start by setting some of those goals, such as increasing new patient consults by a certain percentage, or growing a service area like kid cases or Invisalign cases, or just adding revenue through add ons like retouches or whitening. Maybe it's strengthening dental referral relationships or increasing patient flow from a certain office. You really want to take a look at where you want to be because that's going to help you set up the steps to get there. Number two is going to be creating a system to track it. You want to make sure that once you set those targets, you set up a system to track your progress because otherwise it's just guesswork. So referral tracking is really key to knowing where your new patients are coming from. And then those insights are going to tell you whether to double down in a certain area or maybe pull back after you see that it's not working. This can be set up in most practice management systems. So when someone is getting put into the system, they're showing where they came from. Your new patient coordinator is asking, "How did you hear about us?" But we also recommend cross-referencing with your own tracking based on what channel the leads are coming through. A spreadsheet is great for this because it can track your marketing budget also, and then automatically calculate ROI based on the new patient numbers that are entered in. So you want to make sure that at the end of each month, quarter, and ultimately the year, you're looking back at a pie chart or some sort of visual to show all the sources and understand where did my new patients come from this year and what should my plan be moving forward. Number three is you want to make sure you have a budget, right? So marketing is a non-negotiable investment when it comes to your practice's growth. Today, more than ever, your potential patients are being flooded with marketing from your competitors or other services, trying to decide where to invest. So having a marketing budget really is no longer an option, but a necessity for reaching new patients, strengthening those dental referral relationships, and keeping your current patients engaged. Your budget should align with where you want to be. We recommend designing it around the revenue goals that you want to meet. This can range from 5 to 10% of your collection goals. It really depends on your market, how established your practice is, and how aggressive your goals are. It's also going to flex based on larger initiatives, right? So maybe you need a brand refresh or a website overhaul, or you're opening a new location. So these percentages are kind of a benchmark to get you started, but they should always be customized to your needs. Once you have that budget worked out, you want to segment that down into buckets. So this can be things like internal patient promotions, so loyalty programs, contests and incentives, dental referral relationships, lunch and learns, appreciation events, your community involvement, sports sponsorships, schools, PTAs, digital marketing, so Google ads, Facebook, Instagram, SEO, website ongoing, traditional media too. You want to think about what about other options that are still out there like billboards or mailers, and then you always want to have a little bit of budget to put into those miscellaneous swag and promotions that the office needs throughout the year. Again, this is super customizable. It's going to be based on your practice and your needs, but these are just kind of some ideas to get you started. One concept that I love is now taking those buckets and thinking about what types of initiatives to use. This is a little pearl we got from Jessica Bryson over at Gauge 360 Consulting, and I really love it. They recommend doing within each category a bulk of your budget to the tried and true tactics that then work based on past successes or in the industry, you just know that it works. And then you want to put a percentage to new initiatives. Like, let's just see if this is going to work out. And then just a small portion to say, hey, this sounds crazy, but let's try it, right? So those out of the box ideas, think about where your potential patients are and meet them there. This is why tracking is so important, though, right? We want to make sure that when we're testing out different things, when we're segmenting our budget into all these areas, that we know what's working and what's not so we can adjust. So I really want to just reiterate that tracking piece, that step that we want to set up. Um, Understanding where your new patients are coming from truly is going to give you the insights that you need, and planning really drives success. In order for this to work, it has to be a necessary part of your onboarding process when a patient is starting. So you really want to train your team and explain to them why it's so important, right? It's not just checking a box or selecting a drop down, it's helping you make decisions to better your practice and more improve your marketing strategy. It's not going to be foolproof, right? ROI is never foolproof when it comes to marketing because sometimes people just don't remember and they don't realize they saw you 10 places before they actually, Googled you. But something is better than nothing. So you really want to make sure that if you take anything away from these steps and you're creating a plan, that you're able to track your success to what's working and what's not. Because also, not all marketing works all the time. We got to test things out. Number four is you want to make sure you're keeping on track with things. So a structured marketing calendar is going to help you keep your campaigns organized, and it's going to ensure consistency in your efforts. It'll give you a visual of what's getting done, who to divvy up those responsibilities to, and what things you need to plan for way in advance. The more information and data organization you create, the more informed your decisions are going to be, which is going to make them more effective. So your calendar should really include all of your marketing efforts, any initiatives that serve the purpose of getting your practice out there in the community. So social media posts, community events, digital campaigns, office-wide efforts, contests. You want to make sure you're looking at a big picture of everything that's going on. Decide who has access to that calendar and what their role is. You can use something like a project management software, a spreadsheet. We love a spreadsheet around here, or something more visual like Canva also. This is also going to help you plan if your practice is busier during certain times of the year. You can mark that calendar as a roadmap to prevent that last minute scramble when all of a sudden things are so crazy and you don't have time to plan ahead. Number five is partner with a team. Marketing is so much a team effort, and it can feel so overwhelming to tackle it alone, especially when you're wearing a ton of hats, like most of our practice managers and doctors are. So really look within your team and see who has just that natural inclination for coming up with ideas and doing planning initiatives. It might be more than one person too, right? Like you want to play into those people's strengths. And also, obviously, there are agencies to help. We like to say the best way to eat an elephant is one bite at a time. So we're really here to help you break down this big, scary thing of a marketing plan into manageable steps and help you implement them. So partnering with an agency is really a valuable investment to getting the most out of your marketing plan. And we have experience helping practices of all sizes to create those goals, create a plan to get there, and really develop a custom strategy that works for you. So if you need help putting together a plan, don't hesitate to give us a call. So that's it for me today. I hope this was helpful. Like I said, if you have any questions or want to just talk about your current strategy or what you should do or any of these tips, please don't hesitate to reach out. Again, my name is Amanda and my email is amanda@enoxmedia.com. And I look forward to hearing from you.